Fresh. What's up, boys? It's Fresh back with another video. Make sure to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, comment if you got any questions, concerns, or suggestions. Let's get started. Somebody at Google was just like, yeah, we just have to have someone drive down every road on the fucking planet. And you know what? They did it. The Olympics is the only time when you hear great execution by North Korea, and it seems okay. God, I hope so. The sentence, "Don't objectify women," literally has women as the object of the sentence. Since there are 3,600 seconds in an hour and most people make less than $36 an hour, their time is worth less than a penny per second. It's literally worth your time to pick a penny from the ground. Let's run the math on that real quick. Yep. Yeah, it checks out. How about it? Tinder is literally the opposite of porn site advertisements. There are actually a ton of hot girls in my area, but none of them want me. There is no physical evidence to say that today is Wednesday. We all just have to trust that someone has kept count since the first ever. We do actually have evidence.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
When medication says do not operate heavy machinery, they're probably referring to cars, but my mind always goes to forklifts anyway. Now this actually reminds me of another Vine.
I do that.
Anybody that questions why you're shoveling 6 inches of snow in the middle of a snowstorm definitely hasn't shoveled 12 inches of snow at the end of a snowstorm. Living in New England, that's very accurate. The average car in space is nicer than the average car on Earth. Well, as long as we don't include like rovers and stuff like that as cars, yeah, you got Elon to thank for that one, guys. Bob's Burgers would also be an appropriate title for SpongeBob SquarePants. That makes a little too much sense for my liking. If you won the award for the first man to break 2 world records, that would make it 3 awards, and you would then win the award of first man to break 3 records, and now you have infinite awards. That's a very interesting dilemma you got there, but that's also why Guinness doesn't actually allow the awarding of awards for anything that's unbreakable. To get a Guinness World Record, it needs to be in a title that can be contended. The movie industry considers you to be an adult when you're 17 to see a rated R movie, but they conveniently lower that age to 13 when they're deciding who pays adult ticket prices. Well, the two real problems with this are that the ratings are decided by the MPAA, and the prices that theaters charge are fairly independent of that. Interesting idea, though. The other day, someone said Newton's rolling over in his grave in response to a basic physics mistake. But if Newton heard someone suggest his corpse could move without any external force acting upon it, he would literally roll in his grave. I see what you did there, random internet person. I see what you did there. College students are simultaneously stereotyped for not getting enough sleep and for sleeping all the time. As a college student, I can testify that both are simultaneously accurate. Amish girls have no way of knowing if it's a romantic candlelit dinner or just a regular dinner. And they also have no way of knowing if people are talking shit about them on the internet. You know how the old saying goes, say what you want about deaf people. Given that tickling yourself does not work the same as someone else tickling you, we really lucked out with masturbation. Okay, well that's kind of an apples to oranges comparison. That's like saying, oh, well, here's the tickling situation, but how come if someone else cuts me and I cut myself, that's the same result? Or like if I shoot myself and someone else shoots me, that's the same result. Or if I punch myself, like, you get the idea. It's just, I get the point. I just think it's kind of fucking stupid. The fatter you are, the better chance you have at winning in Spin the Bottle. But let's be real for a sec. Does anybody really win when playing Spin the Bottle? I mean, come on. If you're no longer covered by your parents' health insurance, your manufacturer's warranty is over. See what they did there, right? Because your parents, they made you, so they're like the manufacturer, and health insurance is ensuring your welfare. So it's like a warranty, kind of. So it's like a manufacturer. See, jokes are always more funny when you explain them in great detail. Pirates have always seemed really good about employing people with physical disabilities. I mean, I guess you're right. Think about, the one leg, the missing eye. I mean, you know how the old joke goes, right? A new guy comes onto the pirate ship and he asks the first mate, man, what happened to the captain? How'd he lose that leg? And the first mate's like, oh, he lost that leg back in the Caribbean. Fought a gator off. And then the guy says, oh my god, that's incredible. What about his hand? And he's like, similar situation. Battle off of Barbados. And then he says, oh, and how about the eye? And the first mate says, oh yeah, a bird shit in his eye. And the guy says, seriously? A bird shit in his eye, that's all? He's like, yeah, it was his first day with the hook. Knowledge is knowing that you can carry all of the groceries in at once. Wisdom is making multiple trips that by the time you're done, other family members have put away most of the groceries. Anyone with siblings can agree that this is definitely true. I'd like to make like a slight word change though. It says knowledge is knowing that you can bring in all the groceries. No. Doesn't matter. You bring it in one fucking trip. Lose an arm, put away the groceries, I don't give a shit. You don't take 2 trips, bud. When you choke on water, you failed at breathing and drinking, the 2 most important activities in your life. Yeah, but the important thing here is that both of them are kind of minor failures. Like, you'll breathe in a second and you're able to take another sip of water. Now, drowning, on the other hand, no second chances there, huh? Shrek says, hold the phone, even though telecommunication does not seem apparent within the Shrek universe. This is both a very entertaining point, and I'm going to take this as an opportunity to point out that Shrek is one of the highest grossing animated franchises of all time. Have a good one, folks. Thanks for watching my aesthetic boys out there in the crowd. Please hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more daily Reddit videos. Fresh.